Today's 13 Things I Don't Get is brought to you by Narragansett. Did I say that right? Sold on Mary Lager. Alright folks, I got 13 things that I don't get. I just don't get. I don't understand why. This is not a rant. Well, it might be a rant. Some might classify this as a rant. But there's just things that I don't get that happens in the world that are just, I just don't understand why they happen. Let's get started, man, because I had like 4 of these already. Not a bad beer. 16-ounce cans, made in, I think it's made in Maryland or Maine or something. Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Gansett.com. Anyways, hi neighbor, have a Gansett. Anyways, all right, the number one thing, loud motorcycles. They say loud motorcycles, the loud pipes, as the saying goes, loud pipes save lives on motorcycles. Now, when you're going to pull out of a side street and you have a motorcycle coming down the road, you can't hear him coming because the exhaust is loud out the back going toward. You can't hear him come, so you'll pull out in front of him. Chances are he's not going to use his turn signals. He's speeding, and his headlight doesn't work. With a lot of motorcycle riders, I noticed that their headlights doesn't work, and I was like, aren't you supposed to check this stuff in your turn signals? But anyways, loud exhaust. Now, why you need a loud exhaust on a motorcycle other than you wanting to I drive, so and so, look at me, here I come, like like people drive SUVs, like living beyond their means, and they're buying these things that they can't afford, just for like a status thing. That's the word I'm looking for, a status. And I was like, well, how would you like it if you were driving in your car and you have some baby, your child sleeping back in the back seat, and you're driving down a road, and I go blowing by you in this loud piece of crap, blaring this exhaust that I have to look cool. I don't know, but how would you like that if I did that at 2 o'clock in the morning? Going by your house, waking up the baby, waking up the kids. It just, I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, number 2. People just, I don't get this, celebrity voices in movies, like Pixar, Disney movies. Now these movies are basically made for children, and I don't get why you need a celebrity voice to draw in younger kids, children. A 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, whatever, doesn't care that Alec Baldwin does a voice in a movie. I don't understand this. I will never ever get that. Oh, they do this voice. Who cares? You can get anybody to do that voice. They don't care who it is. They're going to watch the movie and have fun and laugh and stuff. They don't care who does the voice. I don't get it. Oh well, that's just me. I'm gonna have a Gansett. Strip clubs. I'm guilty. I used to go to them until I thought to myself, why? I don't get, like strip clubs. And people throwing money around, throwing money, you're acting like a big shot, throwing money around, or like, I noticed the difference between men and women strip clubs. Women are going crazy. Men are just usually sitting back all quiet and a little pervy. But anyways, strip clubs, you go to a place that overcharges you for alcohol, and you're going to give money away. Are you that ugly? You got to pay somebody to dance for you? Are you that desperate? You have to pay people to dance for you. Desperate and that ugly. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I stopped going to them years ago. Oh, last week. All right, the word creepy is way overused. I believe it's just totally overused. You hear it every day for something. Creepy, 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 creepy. It's why do people say that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Odd. There's other words you could use, but creepy is the most used word. It's way overused. Next. All right, you always got the guy who has the Confederate flag driving down the road and then got it hanging out of the back of his truck, his 3x5 flag. And you have an American flag on the other side driving, and it's all raggedy and torn and ripped up. I don't get it. Dude, show some respect and get a damn new flag to fly up there. Don't fly some raggedy crap piece of, you know what I'm gonna say. You know, you spend 15, 20 bucks, buy a new flag, fly it for a mile, then go get another flag, fly it for a mile, then go get another flag. You know, show your patriotism. I don't know, I just think it's idiots. You need to put it on a flagpole. Don't have it flying in the back of your truck, raggedy and torn and just looks stupid. Come on. All right, next one. This one I don't understand. When you're going down a road and someone's gonna make a left turn or a right turn, why, if they're gonna make a right turn, why do they always swerve over to the left a little bit? Like they're driving a semi. Why do they do that? Why do they go up to the line and turn? You're driving, you know, nothing big, nothing gigantic. I don't understand why you take wide right. You see it all the time. I'm like, I don't understand it. Wide right turns, wide left turns. Yeah, wide right turns. Wide right turns, wide left turns. I don't get it. Why do you do that? Why do people do that? I don't get it. All right, folks, there's another one. Smart cars. I think they look like shopping carts going down the road. I didn't qualify for a smart car. But anyways, they're going down the roads and stuff like that, and people always say, oh, I would never buy a smart car. That's your coffin. You get hit in that thing, you'll never live. You know, it's like, well, a motorcycle's no more safer. No more safe. It's just, you have more chances of dying in a motorcycle than you do a smart car. So you sit there saying that a smart car isn't the best choice of, I don't know. Plus you can ride it in the rain and in the snow. And you can do a motorcycle too. Yeah, you're real cool. Okay, here's another word. The word several. All right, you'll hear it all the time. All the times in newscasts. The car rolled several times. 2, 3 times. Several people were hurt. 2, 3, 4. Several, I'm thinking, all right, 7. But if the car did roll 7 times, I'm sure they would point it out 7 times. Several is 7. Why do they use the word several? Okay, a couple, one is 1. A couple is 2. Oh, they make a cute couple, 2. A few, maybe 4. But what's in between a few and a couple? I don't know. A throuple? I don't know. I don't understand. The word several is way overused for just people reporting the news, and they just need to, you know, tone it back a little bit. Just say, hey, the car rolled 3 times, 4 times. Don't use several. Oh, several people were hurt. 2 people were hurt, 3 people were hurt. Not several. Not 7. And people who talk loud on cell phones. You hear them in the next aisle in a store, yammering away, blah, 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 blah. You know what you want people to start doing is pulling their cell phone out and act like they're talking to somebody using the same tone of voice that that person's using. I wonder if they would catch on. I want to say, oh, maybe I should just shut up. The microphone is like 3 inches from your face. Why do you have to talk so loud? You would talk quieter to the person standing next to you in the same aisle than you would with your cell phone up to your face. I don't get it. Why talk so loud? Number 10. When people say websites, you know, they ramble off the URL. They say www. Why say that anymore? You don't even have to use that anymore. Just type in, you know, Captain Stupid Humor or CaptainEverything.com. You know, you can go right to there. You know, just don't type in. Why do they make commercials like that? www is a waste of time, a waste of money. I'm saving you money by giving you that tidbit. Not much, but I'm saving you. All right, this next one, I think you can see what the problem is. Sunglasses up here. You know, people are in a store, you know, they have their sunglasses up here, but as soon as they walk outside, they're not here. They're up here. Why do you see it all the time? Why do people have their sunglasses up here? They're supposed to be here. You can even watch newscasts. You know, people got a microphone in front of their face, and they're like, and they're squinting, or they're coming out of the store, they're squinting. Their sunglasses are up here. They never put them on their eyes, even without their hat. They'll put them up on their forehead. What were you protecting your forehead from? I don't get it. It's like an accessory, I guess. It's like, you know, bracelets, necklace, you know, stuff that you really don't need. Earrings, and you know, it's like, I guess the sunglasses is the new thing to have up there because they don't put them on their face. Let me know how many times you see this. How many times you see it all the time? You see it all the time. I do. I'm in the store and a guy's sitting there walking around on his forehead. He walks outside to his car. He ain't putting them things on. Hell no, that takes too much effort. Here's another one. People say, oh, I think an SUV now is saying that there's an SUV out there that has like a TV in the back part of an SUV, and they have a ramp that you can pull out that your dog can go up in there and have in the back part of the SUV, you know. But how are you going to brag about you have that unless you pull it, you know, when you're driving on the road? How are you going to brag about that? Because that's the only reason you really bought it, is to show, oh, hey, everybody, I got a thing for my dog in the back of my car. You're going to drive down the road with that damn thing hanging out? Or no, you're going to keep it closed, and you know, oh, I'm going to drive down the road. Oh, nobody knows I have that thing in the back thing for my dog. You know, unless, here's what happens. You probably you're back in your drive, and you open it up, and you have the ramp out there, and you probably pull straight in so everybody sees that you have that thing, that special compartment for your dog. You know, I don't know. But besides that, people complain, oh, you gotta have dog restraints in your car. Because if you get into an accident, your dog will go flying all over the place. And I just use the same logic as you put that 12-pack or case of beer in the back seat, you get a head-on collision, that thing's gonna kill you anyways. Do you strap it in? Even if it's in the trunk, that thing's coming through that back seat and gonna blast you and gonna kill somebody. So don't sit there and say, oh, people need to control their dogs in their car. When I drive, my dog Spot, she knows to stay off my lap. She don't go around the car or anything like that. That's the last thing I'm worried about. That thing come flying, hitting me when I'm getting hit. It's just, I don't get it. You know, oh, you're gonna have a dog restraint. So when you flip your car over and it's bursting into flames and you go running out of the car, you want somebody to come in and save your dog because it's strapped in, burning to death because you had to have it strapped in there. All right, for the last one, number 13, gas grills. All right, I don't mind people cooking on them. They can cook. If I go over to your house, you're cooking on a gas grill, but what's going through my mind is, why not just cook it inside on the stove? And that's another thing where, like, women, if you want your husband to cook all the time, you put casters, wheels on your stove, you put that thing out in the front deck, you'll never have to cook again. You know, I don't get it. But gas grills, I'd rather cook with charcoal. It gives a better flavor and stuff like that. It's just better. I don't understand gas. You might as well just cook it in the house. Unless you sprinkle some like mesquite or something like that in there, or some cherry wood or whatever. But for the most part, you're cooking outside with gas. You might as well just cook it outside on the stove. Well, there you go. That's 13 things that I don't get. Maybe you can help me explain them by commenting in the section below. Tell me which one was your favorite one. Tell me if you ever had this beer before. Tell me that I'm an idiot. I don't care. So, that being said, thanks for watching. All right, one last thing. Check it out. The fanny pack. I'm bringing it back. It's called the Fanny Pack, and I don't like that name. I'm bringing it back under a new name, and it's called the Ass Bag.
I believe I can fly.